Welcome to episode number 7 of this Vinny J NHL 22 Be a Pro series. And today, I'm obviously playing my Vinny J NHL 22 Be a Pro here in NHL 22, like I said. And like I said, today I'm playing my Vinny J NHL 22 Be a Pro. It's episode number 7, like I said, 20 seconds ago. And like it says in the title, we're about to play the Tampa Bay Lightning on the screen. Hopefully you can see that. Just the glare is a little bright, just to light in this room. But either way, we're about to play the Tampa Bay Lightning. 2 games in this episode. First game will be the full game, or 2 games in this episode. 1 full game, 1 third period only game. The first game against the Lightning is the third period, or excuse me, the first game against the Lightning is the full game, and the second game against the Detroit Red Wings is the third period only game. This is Vinny J as a Seattle Kraken. I played 61 games. Vinny J has played in all of them. So he has played 61 games, all 61 games for the Seattle Kraken. 26 goals. It says it's up here, by the way. 61 games played, 26 goals, 33 assists, 59 points. So, I mean, that's not bad for a rookie. He's 76 overall, and I believe he's 10th in points with he's 10th in points with 59 points. And I'm not sure what he ranks in goals, but I know he's 10th in points with the 59 points. As the Seattle Kraken, unlike real life, in real life they were like one of the worst teams in the league. In this game, they're the best team in the league, points-wise. But also record-wise, I mean, we're 43, 13, and 5. Let's look at the standings really quickly here. Let's look at the lines first, just for a refresher, if you haven't seen the series in a while, or this is your first episode of the series. There's 6 other episodes in this series. All of them will be in a playlist. I do have a playlist for the series, and that playlist will be behind the sky in the top right corner right up here. There should be an icon. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. Or now it's noticed. So here are the lines. This is for offensive lines. Sorry about that. Here's the 4 offensive lines, or 4 forward lines for the Seattle. It's Vinny J, Yanni Gourde, Jordan Eberle. And then in the second line, Tomas Tatar, Jarrett Matan, Jonas Donskoy. Third line, Brandon Tanev, Cal Yarncroat, and Yoel Armia. Fourth line, Brock Madden, Mason Appleton, and Colin Blackwell. And here are the 3 defensive lines for Seattle. It's Mark Giordano, who's our captain. Then it's Adam Larson, and then that's the first defensive line. Second defensive line, it's Jamie Oleksiak and Hayden Fleury, and the third defensive line is Vince Dunn and Cal Fleury, which I'm not sure if these 2 are brothers or not. They might be. I think Hayden Fleury and Cal Fleury are both brothers. I'm not sure, but they're on the team. I know that. So that's the line. Now let's look at the standings real quickly before we get into the game. Before we get into the first game, which I just said is the full game, and it's against the Tampa Bay Lightning, who, I mean, they're not really good. Obviously, we're the best team in the league, but the Lightning aren't really bad either. I think it said they had like the 18th best record. But here's the standings in the Pacific Division. We're in first place. Vegas is in second. We're in first place. Golden Knights are in second place, and the Oilers are in third place. And right now, looks like both wildcard teams in the Western Conference are in the Central Division right now. And over in the Central, it's the Avalanche in first, the Blackhawks in second, Blues in third, and then the Predators and Jets are in the 2 wildcard spots. And then, Wilder sits out of a playoff spot. Sitting for the Stars are in 7th. Stars are in 7th. Or Wilder is in 6th, and in 6th place in the Central Division and out of a playoff spot. Dallas are the 7th and out of a playoff spot, and the Arizona Coyotes are in 8th, which is last place in the Central Division, and are also out of a playoff spot. But, I mean, looks like the Minnesota Wild are only 1 point out of a playoff spot. The Jets have 68 points, Predators have 69 points, Wild have 67 points, and then Dallas has 60 points, Arizona has 56 points. And then over in the Metropolitan Division, in the Eastern Conference, it's the Penguins in first, Blue Jackets in second, Flyers in third, and it looks like both wildcard teams in the Eastern Conference are in the Atlantic Division. And Panthers are in first, Bruins in second, Sabres in third, Senators in fourth place in the Atlantic Senators in fourth place in the Atlantic Division, and in that first wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference. And the Canadians are in fifth place in the Atlantic Division and are in that second wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference. And then the Lightning, who are about to play, are 2 points behind the Canadians for that last wildcard spot. And the Maple Leafs are 2 points out too, because the Lightning and Maple Leafs both have 65 points, and the Red Wings have 64 points. So all 8 of those teams in the Atlantic Division are, I mean, if you look at it, Senators first wildcard spot with 68 points, Canadians second wildcard spot with 67 points. Then you have 3 teams, Lightning, Maple Leafs, and Red Wings. I mean, you have the Lightning and the Maple Leafs a point out, or you have the Lightning and Maple Leafs 2 points out, and the Red Wings 3 points out. So all 8 teams in the Atlantic Division are fighting for that last wildcard spot, or obviously all 8 teams in the Atlantic Division. All 8 teams from the Atlantic Division cannot make the playoffs. Obviously, it's only top 3 in each division, and then the next 2 teams after that are there's how the playoffs were. There's 8 teams that made it from each conference. There's 2 divisions in each conference. The top 3 teams in each division make the playoffs, and then after that, it's 2 wildcard teams that make the playoffs. So you could see 5 teams from one division making it and 3 from the other, or you could see 4-4. And right now, it would be 5 from the Central, 3 from the Pacific, 5 from the Atlantic, and 3 from the Metropolitan. But yeah, we're about to play the Lightning, and then we're playing the Lightning, which will be the full game, and then we're playing the Red Wings, which is the third period only game. So both games in this episode are against, so that means both games in this episode are against opponents from the other conference, which is the Eastern Conference. So technically, it's an inter-conference matchup, which you might think inter means like the same conference, but it's actually not. Because if you think about baseball, how they say when an AL team plays, when say the Minnesota Twins who are in the AL play the Los Angeles Dodgers who are in the NL, they say interleague matchup. This is technically an inter-conference matchup. So you might think that means the same conference, but it doesn't. So technically, it's an inter-conference matchup. 2 teams, both games will be against Eastern Conference opponents, Lightning, and then the Red Wings, and yeah, before the trade deadline, as you can see, the trade deadline is that right here on the 20th, which with that red underline right there on the 20th, you can see that. Next episode of the series in this game will be the last 2 games of the regular season, and for the last 2 games of the regular season, instead of doing the first game as a full game and the second game as a third period only game, when it's the last 2 games of the regular season, it's switched. So that means the next episode of the series, which will be the last 2 games of the regular season, the first game will be the third period only game, and the second game, which is the last game of the regular season, will be the full game. And the second to last game of the season is against the Kings at home, and the last game of the season, the regular season, is against the Sharks at home. For both of these games in this episode are in Seattle, and both of the games in this episode will also be in Seattle. So let's get into the game right now. Lightning at Kraken here on Lightning at Kraken here on March 16th. Lightning at Kraken here on March 16th, 2022. Like I said, Lightning at Kraken in Seattle, Washington, or Lightning at Kraken at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. Let's get into it right now. Here we go. Home uniforms for us, away uniforms for the Lightning. Obviously, they have their top players. The only player for us that I believe is a superstar is Mark Giordano, our captain. And then it looks like Victor Hedman, Nikita Kucherov, and Andrei Vasilevsky are all superstars and have superstar X-Factors for the Lightning. Hedman, 92 overall left defenseman. Kucherov, a 92 overall right winger. And then Vasilevsky, a 92 overall goaltender. Style attritional, length 5 minutes, still pro, on-ice trainer, adaptive. Let's get into the game right now. Let's watch the prediction. James Cybulski. we go, boys. Vinny J is a left winger. He also plays center, or I think he's technically a center slash right winger, but the Kraken are playing Vinny J at left wing. Here we go. As we're on your way here in Seattle, that pass is broken up. Giordano did a bat though, and here's Cernat. As it was Giordano, it was both captains stuck in the corner. It was Mert Giordano, the Seattle captain, and Steven Stamkos, the Tampa Bay captain. Here we go. Here's Eberle, number 7. I don't know if he's number 7, but Eberle took that number behind the bat pass that intercepted by Alex Killorn. And a poach check, but Killorn got it back. And now passed over Stamkos. Right in the slot. Stopped by, I believe that's Chris Streeter. Now it in front, just missed the net. Stamkos, flapper! Stopped by Streeter. Our goaltender is Chris Streeter. The Lightning's goaltender is Andre Vasilevsky. And like I said, our captain is Mert Giordano, and the Tampa Bay captain is Steven Stamkos. Stamkos has been in the lead for a long time, so never Giordano, I believe. Giordano was on the Flames, but then obviously got picked by the Kraken in the expansion draft, last July. Slapper score! Erik Cernat, the defenseman, but the defenseman with the third goal of the year, 2 minutes and 50 seconds into the hockey game. And the Lightning strike first here in Seattle. Yeah. 17-10 they go in the first period, as assisted by Stamkos, as the Lightning win the draw, up 1-0 here in Seattle. Here's Stamkos again. Stamkos, that's stopped by Streeter. I called for the pass, but he didn't pass it out. 16:30 on the dough in the first period, 16:30 on the dough in the first period, 1-0 Tampa Bay. Here we go. We lose another face-off. Here's Cernat. And they got blocked into the boards. Here's Eberle, who's got crunched. Here we go, up ahead. Oh, Hedman broke it up. I might have had a breakaway if that got by Hedman. Now Eberle stole it. Across, scored! Shot stop rebound! Shot stop rebound. And the rebound, the first shot was stopped, as I lead the team in points with 59 points. Shot was stopped by Vasilevsky, and the rebound was stopped and held by Vasilevsky. 15:28 to go in the first period, 1-0 Lightning. Giordano already has 2 blocked shots, and we win the face-off off the tie-up. Shot towards the net by Vinny J was blocked. Here's Cernat, up ahead, Cirelli. Cernat's been out there for 5 minutes. I just thought those does go faster than real life. Here we go. Cernat, right point, his Hedman, slapper, just wide of the net. Streeter will glove it after hit the boards. I called for a pass, and eventually it goes down to Yanni Gourde. Passed up ahead to me. I don't know how I got that. He didn't miss anything. We have the puck in the Lightning zone. 13:31 to go in the first period. 1-0 Lightning. Here we go. It's Jordan Eberle. Here we go. Here's Vinny J. I tried to pass it across, but before I could do it, it was stolen. Here's Killorn. I've been out there forever. My energy is in the yellow. My energy bar, and I made sure I don't get hit hard. Here we go. Right on in front. Then I lost the puck. And in the boards. And eventually the Lightning did the puck. Giordano did it. Here's Adam Larson. I did in for a long shift. Down low, score! Jerry Matan ties it. He's not on my line, but I think I was supposed to change, but I was in for a long shift. But we do tie the game. I figure I was on the bench because they were saying that I was on the bench. 1-1 with 11.5 minutes to go. Now it's 4:41 to go. It's a 1-1 game, so it sit me for like 7 minutes. Here we go. Here's Michael Raffo. In real life, is on the Dallas Stars, or at least was this past season. In this game, he's on the Lightning. One-timer. Streeter says no, and passes it to. I called for the pass, so I ended up going to Fleury. I'm not sure which one. It's offside, as they stole a puck, but then it was offside. 3:20 on the go in the first period, 1-1 still. Season lead standings, we're first in the NHL points-wise. Lightning are 18th. And our record is first in the NHL points-wise. Or basically the Kraken have the best record in the NHL points-wise. And the Lightning have the 18th best record in the NHL points-wise. Here we go, back the other way. And Gourde just got not sandwiched, but hit hard. Now a hip check. And we hold the puck in at the line. Shot blocked. Here's Cernat. And I kind of bumped Cernat after the play. 150 to go. I'm kind of late getting bat toe drag broken up. Here's Vince Dunn. Looks like our third defensive line's out here. Here's Eberle. And we lost the puck. 1:10 to go now. Another toe drag right on in front, Stamkos. No, and I called for a pass, but Driedger threw it way over. Now Cirelli. And eventually Stamkos gets the putt. Right on in front, blocked. Right on in front, save Driedger. Point blank save on Anthony Cirelli by Chris Driedger. And now 27, I believe, is done with toe dragging. And he got hit to tomorrow, and his shot stopped the hell by Vasilevsky. I'll probably be on the bench here. I am. I'm just gonna watch the last 2 seconds though. By the time I start simming, the period will be over. 2 seconds. We could possibly score if we win the draw cleanly and have a big slapper, but I believe we lose the draw. I think we do. Yeah, we do. And that's the end of the first period. 1-1 after 1 here in Seattle. Here we go. It's in the second period right away here. Here in Seattle, Lightning 1, Kraken 1. I'm out there because I've said usually the first line starts each period for each team usually, and in this case Seattle does it. Seattle has their first line out there to start each period. Same for the Lightning, and a little tie up in front of the penalty boxes. Here we go, up ahead Giordano, and I almost ran into him. Here's Larson, and he tried to beat it down low. That worked. And Hedman just got a body check from Vinny J. Now Cirelli. Blocked by, I believe that was Giordano. Giordano's number 8. Here we go, back the other way. Here's Vinny J. And he just got hit weirdly. And following up with my teammate, his shot stopped the hell by Vasilevsky. Adam Larson's number 6. Jordan Eberle's number 7. Mert Giordano's number 8. Our captain, obviously. And then I'm number 9. And then number 37 is Yanni Dord. That's the other 4 players on the ice at the same time as me usually. I see Dord and Eberle are on the same line as me, and then Larson and Giordano on the defensive line to break, to block pass, or to job blocking the pass. Vinny J blocked the pass. Back the other way, Dord toe dragged and sent to the far boards not sent to the far boards. It was to the boards because the shot was blocked. The poach check by Vinny J, I believe, or Hedman got it back. 16 minutes ago, what a hit! And I ended up getting the puck, passed up ahead Eberle. Toe drags again, shot, score! Eberle! His 23rd goal of the year! And the Kraken take their first lead of the hockey game. 4:15 into the second period. I did get the first assist on that goal, but I was the one that passed the puck to Eberle, so I did the first assist, and the Kraken hit their first lead of the game. 10:57 to go in the second period now. It's 2-1 Seattle. Still. Here we go. It's just about halfway through the hockey game. Kraken 1, Kraken 2, Lightning 1. Here we go, and that's a good poach check. Killorn gets it back, though. And that pass is blocked. Killorn got it back, but his shot was blocked. Pass up ahead now. Vinny J really hasn't done anything offensively. Well, he got the assist. Here we go. Eberle with a slapper. Save rebound. Did not go. Eberle's second shot was blocked. Eberle. And I didn't mean to do that. I was calling for a pass. Shot, score! I believe the second assist. Well, the defenseman up top got the first assist. So that's my second assist of the game, and Eberle's second goal of the game. 11:17 into the second period, and the Kraken lead 3-1. 3 unanswered for Seattle. I haven't had a goal, but I do have 2 assists. So I was assisted by Cal Fleury and Vinny J. Here we go, back the other way. Here's Vinny J. Busting right in. Shot from about a 45-degree angle from Vasilevsky. It's stopped down by Vasilevsky. Eberle is second, while I believe that was Mark Giordano, our captain, is third in plus minus. 11 to 0 in the second period, 3-1. Seattle. 14 saves for Vasilevsky on 17 shots. Here's Killorn. And a poach check by Vinny J. Gets it. And almost turns it over. Eberle turned it over. Stamkos missed the net. Now Cirelli, dot around me, right on in front, save by Driedger. Another save is stopped the hell by Driedger with 6:53 to go. Shots in the day, 17-15 in favor of Seattle. So we have 2 more shots in Tampa Bay, and we have 2 more goals in Tampa Bay. 14 saves on 15 shots for Driedger. And I know I called for that pass, but you could have done a little bit more better passing on that one. Here we go, another turnover. That's like 3 turnovers in like 10 seconds. Now behind that slapper, and that almost pinballed in off of Stamkos. Cirelli, he was bumped as he shot it. And tipped out of there. Here's Eberle. And now it's in the corner. Turned over again. And I just nailed that guy to tomorrow. Might have been a little another turnover. It's like 5 in a span of that's like 6 turnovers. I'm stuck with this guy. Here we go, up ahead, Vinny J. Has a red bar. What a hit! Here's Zdeno Chara. Looks like he's on the Lightning. I didn't realize he retired, but after this past season he retired. I did off. That's why I died off here. And realized that Zdeno Chara just retired after this past season, but remember, this is after this past season, the 2021-2022 season, and in the second period, 3-1 Seattle. I do have 2 assists, assisted on the second and third goal. Both were scored by Eberle. And then the first goal was scored by Jarrett McCann, right? Yeah. And then the only goal scored for Tampa Bay was scored by Eric Cernak, like 3 minutes into the hockey game. 2 goals scored in the second period, both by Seattle, and we lead 3-1 after 2 periods of play. We're outshot 20-17. We're out hitting Lightning are out shooting us 20-17, but the Kraken are out hitting the Lightning 13-11. Time of attack, they have about a minute more than Lightning do. Passing, they're better about 10%. Faceoffs 14-11 in favor of Tampa Bay, and then neither team has committed a penalty, and neither team has had a power play. But apparently, Zdeno Chara, who really just retired after this past season, I believe it was on the Islanders, and he retired after this past season. But in this game, he's still playing, and he's on the Lightning. Anyway, let's get into the third period here in Seattle. Kraken 3, Lightning 1. Here we go. Vinny has 2 assists. That's all he has, but it's better than nothing. As the Kraken with no bench out of the third period, here's Larson. Onside play at the line to Vinny J. Shot! I don't think he's had a shot on goal all game. Because the shot on goal has to hit the goalie or be a goal, and that was blocked in front. Here we go. Right on in front, blocked by Vinny J. Yanni Dort has it up to Eberle, who my preferred number, Vinny J's preferred number is number 7, but Eberle has it, so that's why Vinny J's number 9. Here's Stamkos, is number 91. Will pass it to Cirelli. So let's say this first line is Killorn, Cirelli, and Stamkos. Killorn! Bust right in, stopped by the goalie. I called for a pass, but Drigger didn't pass it. 17:45 they go in the third. Still 3-1 Seattle. That's what the coach was talking about. I don't know, protecting the lead probably. Yeah, we're sitting on the lead late in the game. Let's shut them down and bring home the win. Got it. I'll work minimizing their scoring chances. I always do the team response. I never do the star response. Here we go, boys. Here we got 4 blocked shots for Giordano. As we win the face-off, Larson will pass it. And there's a delayed penalty, I believe, on the Lightning. There's a delayed penalty. There might be a fight. At 71, which is Cirelli looking for a fight, and he's fighting Mark Giordano, the Seattle captain. As we already have a 2-minute power play, hopefully that'll be the case after this fight. As it's Anthony Cirelli versus Mark Giordano. Not sure what the penalty is. There's Stamkos on the right over there. There's a fight between Giordano and Cirelli in the left circle of the Seattle zone. Come on, Mark. And Mark Giordano won the fight against Anthony Cirelli. And he puts his hands up and gets the crowd fired up here at Climate Pledge Arena. Good job. And there's 2 guys in the box because I think the original penalty is on Stamkos. And I think I'm on the second power play unit, not the first. We do have a 2-minute power play, and I'm not sure how much time there is left on the power play. Looks like we're about a minute 10 to go on the power play. Here we go, it's about half of the power play to go, but he just ran right into Hedman. Hedman going around behind the net. Baines passed it to Cernak, who just got nailed. He scored the only Tampa Bay goal. 50 seconds to go on the power play. We have the puck in our own zone. And I didn't mean to do that. I was calling for a pass. And the same button that has the pass button, and I passed it right to the other team. Here's Joseph, who just got nailed. That's 2 big hits in, like 30 seconds. Here's Blackwell. I'm not used to him being on my line. Well, this is a power play unit. Shot! Not through, but it's not my Vasilevsky. Hedman. And eventually Joseph gets the puck out of there. 15 seconds to go in the power play. 15:35 to go in the period. Back the other way, and the post check by me. I have to do it all because the AI defenseman, she's backing up. And that's it for the power play. We do not score. Vinny J. though will almost score on that one. Now Johnston has got body checked. Now Don's going, shoot that! Glove save Vasilevsky, and he covers. 14:45 the dough by like 2 big hits. Everybody's one goal from the hat trick, and obviously, Jarrett McCann has the other goal. My overall is B. I do have 2 assists, plus 2 or 3 hits. 11:03 down in regulation, we're still up 3-1. So 3 minutes later. Here we go. Under 11 minutes to play. Here's Dunn. Up ahead, Vinny J. Shot! Stopped by the blocker of Vasilevsky. Here's Ruda. Right in front. Another save on Vasilevsky. Throws. The Lightning have the puck in their own zone. Zdeno Chara has it, who's like 6 or something, or taller. Here's Nosen. Here's Boyle up ahead. John Ruda, defenseman. Right out in front, blocker saved by Dreeder. And another body check, like 5 hits for me in the game. Boyle still has it. Right out in front, Ruda! And I fell awkwardly into Ruda. But the shot stopped down by Dreeder. And that's 3 games. We host the Red Wings. And then we go to Arizona to play the Coyotes. And then Anaheim to play the Ducks. We're at 8:43 to go. Still up 3-1. We were down 1-0, but now we're up 3-1. Here we go, Cernak, who has the only Tampa Bay goal. It's stopped by the goaltender. Now behind the net, Hedman with a shot. It's loose in the blue paint. Seattle's got it. I don't know why you just don't pass it around here. Here we go, up the head to me. I might have a step on Hedman. Hedman, a stop, right in front, stopped or intercepted by Cernak. 7:10 to go. We're up by 2. Hedman. It's got body check the Den. I have 3 big hits and like 3 body checks. Here we go. 6:30 to go. What a big hit on it by 81. Everly just a putt though. Right in front. He just got nailed. There's a lot of hitting going on under 6 minutes to play. Intercepted by Larson. Up ahead, Donskoy. 5.5 minutes to go. Vinny J lost the putt. Not the other way. I'm just going to get off here. I'm not sure if I'm going to get back out on the ice, though. This is only 5 minutes to go, but we'll find out. And it's 3-2 now with 57 seconds to go. The goal is scored by Nazen. Might be Stefan Nazen. Here we go. 50 seconds to go. We have the putt up 1. And we lost the putt. Here's number 24. Vasilevsky will probably go to the bench right or soon. Here we go. Here's this dude. And there goes Vasilevsky. Sits on 5 for Tampa Bay. Letting for the equalizer. Shot stopped by Dreeder. 30 seconds. Gord just got killed. And number 7 just got killed by me. Number 7. Here we go. Right out in front. Joseph. Joseph, what a save by Dreeder. And it's still loose. 20 seconds. It's Larson for the empty net. He missed it. 5 feet to the left. No ice in it. Now, Tollins, Daniel Chara's got it. 10 seconds. Right in front, Stamkos, he scores! With 8.2 to go in the Lightning, scored 2 unanswered goals in the final 2 minutes of the 3rd period. His 26th goal of the year with 8 seconds to go, and we're tied at 3. We did, 2 goals in almost 2 minutes of the 3rd. Now to Vinny J. Can he look for a buzzer beater to win it? Blocked by Chara. And we go to overtime here in Seattle. Lightning scored 2 goals in the last 2 minutes of regulation. Second one was an extra tactical goal. I don't think the first one was. I'm not sure why we're talking now. The game's not over. I asked you to shut it down and said they scored it back in this one. Yeah, why we don't have to locker room? Because there's no intermission between the 3rd period and overtime in the regular season. That's a glitch. I did if it's there's an intermission between the 3rd period and overtime in the playoffs, but there's no intermission between the 3rd period and overtime in the regular season. 3-3 we had the overtime. 5-minute overtime. It's a 5-minute overtime, or it's a sudden death 5-minute, or it's a 5-minute 3-on-3 sudden death overtime period. It's me, Yanni Gord, and Adam Larson out there. Here we go. We want to open a job overtime. The Vinny J trying to win it for Seattle. Right in front. Vasilevsky said no. Out there for Tampa Bay is Hedman. I'm not sure who else is out there. Hedman, Stamkos, and number 21, whoever the heck that is. Here we go. That might be Braden Point, but either way. Here we go. Here's Larson. Over to me. Oh, I lost the puck. The boards. Larson. Lost the puck. That is Braden Point, the other guy out there. Here we go. And trying to toe drag Stamkos was, that did not work. Up the, oh, it's intercepted by Point. Now Point, back the other way. Poke checked by Vinny J as he turned it over. Vinny J did, but he came back. The poach checked the punt as Point lost it, and then it was covered by Dreeder. So it did recover by Vinny J. 2:12 to go in overtime. Same three guys out there for, I believe, both teams still, or at least for Seattle. We win the draw. Vinny J's got it. Same three out there. Same three players out there for both teams. Right in front, Larson. Bunt, sputtered in the air, and Hedman's got it. Hedman just got killed. I believe it was by Larson, not me, because I didn't get any points for that. No, Stamkos, and that was set on a play. And I believe that was a 2-on-1 for Tampa Bay. And I actually want to see that replay. But I believe Stamkos' shot was stopped, and then his rebound, he sent through the crease off the post and out of play. I think he had it was his first shot. I believe he had the first shot here. And his first shot was stopped. Second shot, I mean, there was a lot of room right there. He didn't put it in though, and it hit. And the shot, I believe, hit the post. But either way, it went out of play. Face off, I believe, will stay in our zone with 1:43 to go in overtime. My goodness. I'm still out there. I believe both teams have all three players still out there. So, same 6 guys out there for both teams for all of overtime. And Gord wins the faceoff against Stamkos. And he just got hit hard. Now Gord was Vinny J 2-on-2. Vinny J over. A cross shot! Stopped by Vasilevsky. Stamkos has got it. Up ahead to Hedman, who's a tall man as well. And he just got hit hard, but that was another 2-on-1. But Point didn't shoot it. Now Vinny J has it up ahead to Gord. 1:15 to go. And I don't know why his toe dragged and then he just got killed. Now Hedman just got nailed by Vinny J. Over! Right in front! Score! Gord! Game over! And the Kraken win it 4-3 in overtime. As Vinny J demolished Victor Hedman. And then Yanni Gord was wide open in the slot. Vinny J passed it over. No chance for Vasilevsky. And we win it 4-3 in overtime. Yanni Gord is the hero as he gets the OT GWG. The overtime game-winning goal. Kraken win 4-3 in overtime. I got 3 assists. Third star is Gord, who had the 1 goal, no assist, or 1 goal, no assist, 2 hits. And then the second star is Jordan Eberle, 2 goals, 1 assist, no hits. I could be the first star with the 3 assists, but I did assist on the game-winning goal. And the first star is Vinny J. No goals, 3 assists, 9 hits. That's probably what put me as a first star. Not the 3 assists, but the 9 hits. Especially at the end. I actually want to see that replay quick before we get back to the main menu and go into that net sandwich with the third period only day. That was a big hit. That could have been Borden. It could have been Borden, really. But it wasn't. Could have been Borden, but it wasn't. Then I picked up the puck. And the thing is, then 90, that was Stamkos. No, it was Palat. Andre Palat came on the ice, I guess, because I was supposed to go to the bench. Palat came on, but then he came over where Victor Hedman was, and then Yanni Gord was wide open in the slot. Glove sign of Vasilevsky, no chance for Vasilevsky. And we win the game 4-3 in overtime, with 1:09 to go in overtime. So that was the first star. Jordan Eberle was the second star, and Yanni Gord was the third star. Probably the 9 hits put me as a first star. Not the 3 assists, but the 9 hits. Especially the ending. I mean, I hit Hedman. I did get 3 assists. I'll take it now. I have, what, 62 points in the year? I have 26 goals, 36 assists, and 62 points. Or I now have 26 goals, 32 assists, I have 26 goals, 36 assists, and 62 points. So 26 goals, yeah, 26 goals, 36 assists, and 62 points. And in this game, like I said, 3 assists and 9 hits. Now we're 44-13-5 about to play the Red Wings in Seattle. And then, like I said, the third period only game. The game's on March 19th, 2022. Third period only game, if you don't know, it's not so explanatory, but if you don't know, is where I sim the first 2 periods of this game. We're about to play the game against the Red Wings. 3rd period only game, which means I sim the first 2 periods of the game, and then I hop into the 3rd period and play the rest of the game. Let's get into the simming. Sim the first 2 periods, and I hop into period number 3. And it's 1-1. And it's 3-2 Seattle, and it looks like Yanni Dord did score a goal, and Vince Dunn scored a goal, and then Robbie Fabry scored the goal for Detroit, and then in the first period, Tanev scored the goal for us, and then Rasmussen scored the goal for Detroit. So yeah, let's get into the game right now. 3rd period, 3-2 Seattle. So this is a good game. Home uniforms for us, away uniforms for the Red Wings. Yeah, let's get into the 3rd period right now. Between the Red Wings and the Kraken, 3-2 Kraken. The Red Wings are 28, 26, and 8, I believe it says. And then we're 44, 13, and 5. Number 1, number 45. I don't know what, 63rd game of the year, I believe. Here we go. 3rd period. Kraken 3, Red Wings 2, and we lose the opening draw of the 3rd period. Here's Nick Leddy. Verona just got nailed. Jacob Verona was part of the, I believe, a trade with Washington. That shot is blocked right out in front. I almost got another shot. Stopped by, I believe, I can never pronounce his name. He used to be on the Devils, but went over to Detroit via trade. Shot stopped by Dreeder. Passed it out to Giordano. It's Nedeljkovic. I believe that's the name of the goaltender. I always can't pronounce it or something. Here's Larson. Right out in front. Shot by Everly. He scores. 25th of the year. I didn't do an assist, but I did a +1 for +-. And the Kraken lead 4-2 here in the 3rd. And it's to be about protecting the lead again, which I didn't do that last time. But also, the second goal for Tampa Bay in the last game was scored when I wasn't on the ice. We're sitting on a lead late in the game. Let's shut them down and bring home the win. I think that's what he said last time. Got it out. We're minimizing their scoring chances, which I said that last time. And obviously, that second goal for the Lightning was scored when Vinny J was on the bench. But that 3rd one was scored when he was on the ice. But we still won that last game. And I don't care about giving the Lightning a point because, I mean, the Lightning are in the other conference. Or I don't care about giving the Lightning a point because they're in the other conference. And we only play the Lightning twice a year. Once in Seattle and once in Tampa Bay. Here we are, Nick Leddy. Verona just got nailed again. In the same spot, basically. Here's Vinny J up ahead, and not intercepted by Raymond. Now over Verona. Bonder saved Dreeder. And I just nailed him for a 3rd time, kind of late, but no call. And that shot is blocked. Now Giordano's got it. And I hit the X button because I was calling for a pass. No icing on because I was at the red line. He didn't miss anything. The Red Ones have the puck in their own zone. 15:46 to go in the 3rd period. We're up 4-2. And that hit the wall and intercepted by Larson. Up ahead, Eberle. Come on, Eberle. Out in front. Over. Oh, that right side was open. The back door feed, but it was blocked. That possibly saved the goal there. Now out in front. Across. Lenny. And I kind of gave him a bump after. But that shot stopped the hell by Dreeder. Top 10 in +-. Giordano's 4th. Eberle's 5th. And it said someone was 7th. It might have been me, possibly. I'm not sure. Here we go. And it's now 5-2 as Jonas Donskoy scored a goal. 9:27 to go in regulation. It's 5-2 Seattle now. Here's Vinny J. Back the other way. And a pass. Scored! And that was fired wide. Vinny J almost got the puck back. I went right through Yanni Dord there. I'm like trailing him. Eberle backhand. What a save! By the goaltender and score! As it was just laying there, Eberle found it and saw it was sitting there and he put it in. And it sits to Seattle. 7 goals tonight, 26th of the year. That's his 4th goal in the last 2 games. Yeah, that's his 4th goal in his last 2 games. That puck was just sitting there, and everybody found it or saw it was sitting there and hit it in. I had the first assist on that, or Vinny J had the first, the second assist on the goal. Yanni Dord got the first assist. So it's just Scored by Jordan Eberle, assisted by Jordan Eberle. I just got nailed right on in front score. Ryan Denslav, who's apparently on the Red Wings, nailed the crap out of me. And then he took the puck, or after he nailed the crap out of me, he received the pass and he scored a goal. Now it's now 6-3, assisted by Nemestikov. Here's Nick Leddy, 7:30 to go. It's now a 3-goal game, 6-3 Seattle. Back the other way. And out in front, Denslav again had a chance, but stopped by Dreeder this time. Now behind the net, I just killed that, not killed him, but I bumped him off the puck. Now number 20 has it, right on in front, to poach it by me. Now Eberle, up ahead me, lost the puck, but then got it back. Over, and that door, no, Eberle score! What a pass, what a setup, or what a pass, what a setup, what a goal. Believe in Seattle, yeah, believe it, because believe in Seattle, you're the best team in the league. That's a hat trick for Jordan Eberle, I forgot about that. So it's 5 goals in the last 2 games for Eberle. 5:38 to go, we're up 7-3. I got another assist on that goal. Another goal scored by Jordan Eberle, assisted by Yanni Dord. Another goal scored by Jordan Eberle, assisted by Yanni Dord and Vinny J. Here's Nemestikov. 5:10 to go, here's Denslav. Poached the puck away, but he got it back. Right on in front, shot, score! Donato. And it's 7-4 now with 4:47 to go. We are not impressed. Ryan Donato, and it's a 3-goal game, and it's 7-4, but there's only 4:47 to go. Just by Denslav and Nemestikov. There's Nemestikov, not around a hit. Denslav, broken up by Eberle, who has a hat trick in this game. Here we go, back the other way. And it said there was a guy there, and then I baited to myself, and I just got smashed by number 21. I got it off because sometimes you get injured on those hits when you have a red bar. And that could be the end of the game because there's only 3.5 minutes left. And that could be the end. And it is. Crampton won 8-4. Looks like at the end with 1:23 to go, McCann got a goal. Crampton won 8-4. So the Crampton won 4-3 in overtime against the Lightning, and then the Crampton won 8-4 over the Red Wings. So we go 2-0 in the episode. 4-3 overtime win against the Lightning, and then an 8-4 win over the Red Wings. Not bad at all. Vinny J did not score a goal in these 2 games, but he got at least we got 3 assists in the last game, and he got at least 3 assists in this game. And this should be a better interaction with the head coach because we actually won the game. And no, it's not because I forgot. It should be a better interaction, but it's not. But the problem is, I said obviously last time I did why the coach said that you let them back in the game because they tied it and send the game to overtime. We ended up winning the game 4-3 in overtime. In this game, yes, I did give up. I was on the ice for 2 of the Red Wings goals. And the final score was 8-4. And coming in the period, it was 3-2. That means in the third period, we scored 5 goals, and the Red Wings scored, what, 2 goals? But either way, it said I asked you to shut them down. Instead, they did bad in this one. Yeah, I know I did why you said that last time because that was before overtime, and that's when the Lightning was before overtime. That was after the Lightning tied the game and before overtime. But this time, yes, they did score, but we still won by 4, Coach. I mean, we still won by 4. I didn't recognize that. Yeah, I know they scored, but we won by 4. I know last time you said that after the Lightning tied it and before overtime, but this time, yes, the Red Ones did score 2 goals. I was the third star of the game with no goals, 3 assists, and 4 hits. And I think all 3 assists all 3 assists were in the third period when I was playing, and I had 4 hits. Second star probably was Yanni Dord, 1 goal, 2 assists, 2 hits, and then the first star would be Eberle with his 3 goals. But I mean, the first game, Vinny J was the first star. Second game, he was the third star. I'll still take it. And in those 2 games, he had 6 assists. No goals, but 6 assists. 3 goals, 2 assists, no hits for Eberle, the first star of tonight's game. So, I mean, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, yeah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So in this episode, we beat the Lightning 4-3 in overtime, and then we beat the Red Wings 8-4. And Vinny J played 20 minutes at 1 second. No goals, 3 assists, 3 points, and a +1 for +minus. I took 4 shots, but unfortunately did not get a goal. But I did get 3 assists, and 3 assists, and 4 hits, it said. So in the 2 games I played in this episode, this game and the last game, Vinny J had 6 assists. So, or in the last these 2 games I played in this episode, Vinny J had no goals, 6 assists, 6 points, and what? 13 hits because he had 9 hits in the last game and then 4 hits in this game. So he had over 2 games. He had had no goals, 6 assists, 6 points, and 13 hits. So no goals, but 13 hits, like I said, and 6 points, all assists. So, like I said, in the 2 games, no goals for Vinny J, but he did have 13 hits, and he had 6 points, all assists. So, yeah, it's a good game. We beat the Lightning 4-3 in overtime, and then we beat the Red Wings 8-4. Both games were in Seattle. Next episode of the series, like I said, I showed you earlier on the calendar. It will be the last 2 games of the regular season. And because it's the last 2 games of the regular season, the first game of the episode will be the third period only game, and the second game of the episode, which is the last game of the regular season, and the second game of the episode, or next episode of the series will be the last 2 games of the regular season. And because it's the last 2 games of the regular season, the first game will be the third period only game, and then the second game, which is the last game of the regular season, will be the full game. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you did. And next episode of the series will hopefully be sooner than later in real life. Hopefully. Because obviously 2 episodes from now will be the playoffs, unless we go on like a 15-game losing streak or something, which I don't think that's gonna happen. But there's probably like a 99.9999% chance that we're gonna make the playoffs. But 2 episodes from now will be the playoffs, and yeah, see if Seattle can win the Stanley Cup in their first season as an NHL franchise. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And by the way, and I'll tell you, and by the way, you'll figure out, or you'll find out when and where, not when and where, but you'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be when I post it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, time to listen to the board. If you up the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm going to see you in episode number 8 of this Vinny J NHL 22 Be a Pro series. See you in episode number 8. And you don't want to bait and go cracking.